Hey there, it's Jake. I am going out to lunch on Saturday. I'm trying to, I don't know, try some new places. There's a noodle place that I'm going to. I can't remember the name of the restaurant anymore because I wrote it down and then put it into Google Maps and then forgot the name. So I'm going to have to look it up again before I get there, but I think I'm close. I'm really not that far from home. I'm near the Nagoya station, which apparently takes up like 10 city blocks. It's huge, as I think I've mentioned before. Yeah, my day's going well so far. What I did so far, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I haven't really done much today. I got up at like 10, wandered around the house for a couple hours, ran some laundry, and then stopped by the Starbucks on the way out. I am really trying to devote all of my energy to learning the essential Japanese I need to know in order to order food. I realize a little bit too late that that's probably what I should have been doing from the beginning, but it's not all wasted time. I've got a better command of the alphabet than not. And today I am trying to learn the counting words so that I can tell people how much of the food I want. I think I've only memorized the first two, which is hitotsu and futatsu, which is one of a small miscellaneous item or two of a small miscellaneous item. I'm still working on how to put that into a sentence, and I'm still trying to figure out the difference between the two thank yous, the two pleases, which are, oh come on, onegaishimasu and, come on. Well, there you go. That's me trying to learn Japanese and not being able to remember them. On the other hand, in my defense, all I've had to eat today is a cup of coffee, and it's like 1:30 in the afternoon. So I'm going to go eat, and then hopefully after that I will remember the other please. Konnichiwa. So I had lunch. I spent almost an hour wandering around trying to find the place that I was looking for, and I don't know. It's possible it was hidden on one of the 18 stories of the building that I wandered into, but I didn't find it. So I just wandered down into apparently everything here is there are giant underground malls everywhere that are basically huge mazes of tunnels, with lots of places to eat and shop. So I just wandered into a random ramen place, which is decent. It wasn't great. Probably better than a lot of ramen you'd have in the United States, but I'm aiming for the best of the best while I'm here. I only have so many meals to eat while I'm in Japan, so I got to make the most of them. But I was really hungry, so it seemed like the best choice. Interestingly enough, a bowl of ramen when you're really hungry leaves you still moderately hungry. But I feel better, so I think I'm probably going to wander over to the Nagoya Castle now that I actually have time to do that today. And if I see some place to grab a snack or something tasty on the way over, I will do that. Yeah, it was good. I think what I want to do... Oh yeah. Kudasai. Onegaishimasu, kudasai. The two ways to say please. Still trying to figure out the difference between them and when you use them, but those are the two words. So here I am on the outer wall of Nagoya Castle. You can see because there is a sort of a moat and outside the wall here. And if you look right behind me over there, can you see? Yeah, there it is. The castle, sort of. Anyways, I'll show you more when we get over there. I just got in. It's 3:40, so I have 20 more minutes until they stop letting me into the castle, and then another half an hour before they close down the whole place. Which should be a good amount of time. I don't want to necessarily spend all day here, but I do want to wander around and see what it looks like. So yeah, I'll take lots of pictures and video as I get a chance to. Love y'all. So I made it to the top of Nagoya Castle. I think it's like 7 or 8 floors up. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to be up here. It feels really big. The whole thing's it's a reconstruction from, I think it was originally reconstructed in the early 1900s. I'd have to double check the signs, but, and so yeah, the top floor, it seems to be mostly made to be just sort of a tourist place to come, where it's all it feels very reconstructed. I mean, the top floor is basically a viewing area and gift shop. There's like the view, and then there's the gift shop right over, well, there, sort of. Anyways, yeah, I mean, the view's pretty neat. You can see out there, I took a few pictures. Yeah, I decided to come straight to the top first, and then see the floors on my way down, so I'll have to let you know if I see anything else interesting. Yeah, we'll have to see. So, I left Nagoya Castle a little while ago, about 15 minutes ago, and next on the list is to go to a mochi place that was recommended by the Japanese girlfriend of one of my coworkers when I was asking about a dessert place. I've been wanting to go there for a solid week now, but they close at 6 p.m. So I can't go after dinner, I have to go before, but I'm hoping it'll still be delicious. Yeah, it's like 5 o'clock now. I'm about 20-minute walk away, 20-25-minute walk, so I should have plenty of time to get something delicious when I get there, and then decide on dinner after that. By the time I'm there, I'll be over an hour walk away from the apartment. So, depending on how I feel, I'll walk back or take a taxi or something else. But I'm determined at this point to try this stuff out and see what real Japanese mochi tastes like. Hi there. So I just finished the dessert place. I had 2 mochi things and another pastry thing. I don't know, it was all like, it was good. All of it was really good. Apparently, so I walked in and I didn't really know what to do. So you'll see a picture of it in there at some point, but I walked in and there was a few other people in there. And I saw there's a bunch of things on display, so I sort of saw the things that looked kind of like what I remember mochi looking like, and sort of pointed at them, and eventually, I think they got the idea that I wanted one of each, and I eventually realized they were asking me if I wanted to eat here or take out. They were very nice. Everyone I've dealt with is very, very nice and polite. Makes me feel very clumsy in comparison, but yeah, so I went in, and pointed at them, I got it. They came out, I took a picture of it, hopefully you'll see it, with some green tea and another sweet next to it. And they're heavily like red bean, sweet red bean things. And then one like glazed candy that came with it. And green tea to drink with it, which was delicious. Yeah, it's different. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's not like pastries I've had in the US. It's less like overly sweetened, I guess, but more of this like sort of I don't know, I guess less overly sweet and more of like that flour, like rice floury flavor, and red bean and sweet red beans. And then after that, after I finished that, there wasn't really anyone else in the shop. I think they're closing in like 10 more minutes. So I was sort of in the last like half an hour of their open time. But when no one else was in the shop and it seemed like they were a little slow, I didn't feel bad about going and trying to ask them. So I thought recommend was one of those things that people understood around here, because I've seen it on menus in multiple restaurants. But I said it and they looked at me like I was crazy. So I eventually got out my iPhone and put a translation of recommend and asked them, and there were two ladies behind the counter trying to understand what I was asking for. And then after like 2 or 3 minutes of back and forth and me looking kind of sheepish, they eventually, I think, figured out what I wanted and opened up a menu and pointed at a few things for me. At which point I realized that the thing they're most famous for, they don't have any more of today. I guess they sold out. I guess that also is what happens when you come in at the end of the day. But yeah, but then they pointed out another like pastry thing that they recommended, so I asked for that, and they brought it out, and were very nice about it. And it was good. It was sort of like the outside had sort of I don't know, I took a picture of it. Red beans and other things in it, which made it kind of a sweet and, I don't know, that sort of like, yeah, like rice flour pasty smell. I don't know how to describe any of this stuff. But it was good, and finished that up eventually, yeah, and then asked for a check, and then headed out. Now I'm out here right outside the restaurant. That's it right there with the nice signs. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do next is, supposedly there is a good ramen place by here. The only issue being that I think there might be more than one ramen place near here, and so I don't know which one I'm supposed to go to. So I may just have to pick one and hope that it's the right one. I'm kind of out in the middle of Nagoya, quite a ways from the station, so I don't think anyone out here really expects to see a white guy that doesn't speak Japanese, but we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to some good ramen. If I can't find it, or I decide not to, I'll probably end up heading back towards the train station for dinner. Yeah. So far it was good. It was kind of a long trip. It was a long walk out here for just a few bites of pastry. But yeah, what else was I gonna do? And it was good. So I'll call it a win and see if I can find this ramen place. Wish me luck. So I haven't actually moved since the last video, but I realized that I've been standing here just staring at the screen and I didn't show you any of the street. I mean, it's out here, it's really more just like a city street, you know, like there's nothing that special about it, except it all looks a little bit different from, I don't know, from what I'm used to in the US. There's one side of the street, I think that's east-ish, and then towards that way, that's back where I came from. Keep going that way, you'll eventually get to Nagoya Station or nearabouts. I think it's got to be at least 3 or 4 miles that direction. So, yeah. Time for food. Hello again. I just finished eating dinner, and it turned out that the place was closed a lot sooner than I had originally thought they would. So I wound up wandering the mall for a little while. I got here at like 7, and pretty much everything was closing down already. And so the store that I thought I was going to be able to go shopping at was closed, so I didn't go. And then I couldn't find somewhere to eat, so I ended up... Actually, what I ended up eating was pizza, which... I had a margarita pizza, which was actually quite delicious. It was just margarita pizza. I wasn't really expecting to go and have a delicious pizza in Japan, but it was actually quite good. Unfortunately, it was also just one... So apparently my phone keeps cutting out when it sees a Wi-Fi hotspot it tries to connect to. which is kind of annoying. So I turned my Wi-Fi off, and now I shouldn't be interrupted again. I'm still hungry from dinner because I only had one small personal pizza and a Canada Dry. So I think what I'm going to do is go find myself a Yamachan's, which is a local chain that actually started here in Nagoya. It's not exactly fast food, but it's a chain that's all over the place. So I'm really looking forward to that, if I can find one, which I intend to do, because I'm still really hungry, and basically what I'm getting at is one small personal pizza. I think I've walked my phone says 25,000 steps today, so I think well over 10 miles, depending on how you're counting it, and I've probably got at least 2 or 3 miles before I get home. So I'm going to eat a good amount more food. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's been a good day. Got to see a lot of the city. Used up enough things that my phone is dying. And yeah, I will, hopefully when I get back tonight, I'll be able to take a little bit of time and upload these videos and get it all together. I promised Kimberly that I would try to combine all of these short videos into one actual video instead of having like 15 2-minute videos uploaded. So I'll try to do that before I go to sleep tonight, so I don't have to do it later. And yeah, I am now off to find myself second dinner. Hey, how's it going? I just finished dinner number 2. I had some chicken wings and miso katsu, and it was really good. I'm quite tired now. It's about 9:30 at night, and it feels good to finally be full. And I think I am going to sign off for the evening. When I get back, I'm probably a 20-minute walk from the apartment, so I'll wander back, and then probably just shower, get ready for bed, maybe upload videos and fiddle around with that a little bit, and then knock out early. It's been a good day. Yeah, this is Jake signing off.